Man, I love y'all so much. Listen. Hey, y'all, listen. Can I talk for a minute? Y'all in the right?
Yes. Take your time.
Can I vent? Listen,
yes,
listen.
Take your time.
Listen, so.
Take your time.
This really helped me out with therapy because it's been a rough week. You notice I went on the radio yesterday. So when all this stuff happened, I had to take care of my other kids and my mother and my granddaughter that were affected by this shit. I had to plan, I had to lead, I had to stand tall, you know what I'm saying? So I did all that shit. I took care of everybody else and I didn't take care of myself. So physically from my head to my toe, my son died day before yesterday. Do all that make sense?
Yeah.
I didn't do that then. And the leaves coming off the trees, the changing of the season, totally wiped me out. I almost had the, what's the day? Today is Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Thursday, I almost had, they were trying to get me to go to the ER. They said you can get a bed quicker. I feel like I was losing my mind because if it weren't for my youngest son, I was feeling like I was having them thoughts because I can't endure that kind of, that's painful. You understand what I'm saying? He died Sunday. I jumped back on the radio Wednesday because I got a service to do, give much required. But other people have lost kids too, and they need you. You got to work. The bills don't stop coming. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, but it ain't just about you. See, these are women that lost 18-year-old, 19-year-old. My son was 32. Thank you, God, for the extra 15 years. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have to put stuff in a certain perspective in order to figure out how to deal with it. So I went through that. Man, I tell you, man, I laid in the backyard in the grass and just cried and screamed into the earth. It was just so, like it just hit my body. It didn't hit it like that at first because I just went into manhood. I had to leave. Man, I had to make sure my son had a mother. Me and my kids, we drove to Atlanta. We went to her and her husband's house. We sat in there with them. I said, what you need me to do? They ain't never buried nobody before. I'm the leader in my family. She told me, I said, how you want it? What you need? I said, okay, got it. I had a job to do. I did everything. You know what I'm saying? I got a book coming out, but man, it's something. And I just pray for everybody that have suffered a loss, that don't have the resources to get on the plane and say, I'm gonna go spend the weekend in Fort Lauderdale, or I'm gonna go work in Dallas this week. They got to sit there and watch the walls close in and take it on the chest. I'm talking about women burying their sons. And they be calling me on Messenger, screaming in the phone, 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, because they listen to the morning show, and they calling me to tell me their son just got killed. And I'm up on the phone 2 o'clock in the morning until it's time to go on the air trying to comfort folks. I just take the call, because if anybody call me on their phone, on Messenger, on Facebook, I already know what it is. I can look at a person and know their kid died, because they got a certain look in their eye. I don't care how hard they laugh. They got a look of sadness in their eyes, and I can identify, like I know a cue. I know a bruh. When I see a bruh, kind of vibe about, I already know that's the bruh. Same thing that I'm learning now. Doing these shows and just being up here with y'all this week today was a healing project. It was hard work, but it kept my mind occupied. It gave me hope. It gave other people hope. And I don't even know what I'm saying, but no matter what y'all dealing with or going through, even if you have to crawl into the next day, just get to the next day. Just, you understand what I'm saying? Bro, just keep pushing, man. It's rough. Remember, your pastor done told you, because I'm not a pastor. All of this stuff is just a test. God looking at all of us and figuring out how we handling these trials and tribulations. You understand what I'm saying? You got to lean out into your own understanding. You got to trust. Like we sit up here and we be talking about some stuff for real in church, and then when you actually go through that test, when they close that casket lid on your favorite loved one, and you get mad at God. I was mad. I'm like, man, I go all over the country and walk mothers down the aisle to a casket that lost something. Like, why you doing that to me? And I heard the pastor say, man, it told me, he said, man, I would worship somebody else, but I don't know nobody else better than you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was angry. Like, I'm going through the anger phase now. I'm going through, I feel like I've been abandoned by family. Like, I'm sitting in my house by myself. Like, ain't nobody checking on me. You know, the fans do. You know, the listeners do. They can sense when something wrong. You know, when you don't hear me on there, you know I love my job. If you don't hear me on that radio, it ain't nothing more I love than doing that morning show. When you don't hear me on that radio, if I play that damn Tim song, I have to walk out. Cause that's a trigger right there. Cause that song was out, you know, and I'm a gunshot victim. Remember 2 years ago, my daughter got shot. I hadn't even dealt with that trauma, so I have a therapist that's gonna be with me all day Monday, probably like for 3 or 4 hours, and we're gonna do 3 days. Cause I've been talking to different therapists, just talking, but I thought I was okay. And then that weather change, what it's called sad. It's called what is say it like? Yes, that's what it's called. And it hit me and it tore me up, and I thought I'm shocked that I'm here, cause man, I didn't want to be here. And if it weren't for my grandson and my youngest son who be sticking by me, man, I would have been gone, because that is something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. So I'm just saying all this stuff, man. We all got to go through stuff. You know, we in our 40s and 50s. We at that age where it's your mom, and we the next generation to lead. And we just at that age where we seeing some stuff that we didn't expect to see, man. This 50s is something else. You seeing stuff. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take your vitamin D. You got to take your elderberry. Vitamin D, we burying all these people of cancer. Vitamin D, 5,000 international units every single day for the rest of their life. It kills cells that causes cancer. You got to take your fish oil. That's an anti-inflammatory. You got to take your vitamins. You got to take care of yourself. You got to eat healthy. You got to get up and walk. Just all that kind of stuff. And stay prayed up. Keep giving God praise. Keep serving the community. Help people. Help people. Hey, serve the community. I went to the Salvation Army with his clothes in the car. My next stop was the funeral home, but I said, you know what, God, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna go to the Salvation Army. I'm gonna feed the homeless. Like, I'm gonna show you, even in my worst hour, that I'm still gonna serve. You know, and it builds character. It builds character. It's a test of your manhood and stuff and who you are. You know, so. I went through that stuff, man, but I'm saying all that, man, to tell you, all of y'all, I told them, I think the first show or the second show, I just thank you, man. I don't see how parents deal with this stuff. I don't see how mothers wake up and continue and go to work. I don't even see how y'all do it. Y'all got to go home and watch the walls close in. I don't see how. I don't see how, but we serve a God that's mysterious, but awesome at the same time. And if you can look up, you can get up. Hang in there. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep smiling. Remember on the radio now, I talked about nuggets of happiness. Create happiness for yourself. It might not be your blood relatives. Get around folks that love. There's some folks out here that love. That little old lady that work in the information desk down there before you get on the elevator going to your job. That lady be sending you emails. She love you. She bakes stuff. She's sweet, man. Love on folks, man. That's trying to love on you and stop chasing these nothing relatives that bring nothing but agony to your life. Get around some folks, man. My high school classmates, man, I swear, I promise, if it weren't for them, a couple of Kappas, one good bruh that I know, man, you know what I'm saying? I got two nephews that's Kappas, Beta Zeta, that's Alabama State, and one Alabama A&M. Man, they check on me at least every other day, and they news. They call me They just love me so much, man, and they love on me. And I don't know where I would be if it weren't for them, man. I ain't gonna talk too long, but I'm just thankful. I'm coming from a space of humility. I could have said good night and got to stand over. I could have rocked y'all. Like, I could have did one funny ass joke. Thank you.
That's all right.
I just thought it was just appropriate to say it because it's been 3 shows tonight, and I just wanna share.
That's all right.
And just talk. Because I don't get talk like that on radio because you got to go to commercial.
That's true.
You got to rush.
That's true.
You got to play a song.
That's true.
But here you can just kind of express yourself.
That's right.
And do your comedy and make it happen. So
that's right.
Y'all been good to me. Y'all been good to me since the comedy stopped. Remember the comedy stop? Y'all remember the comedy stop? It was right across the street from that mall. Is that mall still open? Oh hell no, I know it was bad then. They had took out all the major department stores. Hey, y'all don't leave before the benediction. You ain't gonna get your blessings. Columbus, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all.
Sorry, go ahead. I just want to hug.
I can't say picture.
I just wanted to give you some dap. I appreciate you, my man. Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're so nice.
Where's Black Tony at? Where's Black Tony?
Hold on. Y'all made me act up all night.
Acting up on your own.
What's wrong with all y'all?
Good show. Good show. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, my mother's lying.
Thank y'all. Y'all the best. Hey, y'all.
PD.
Hey, Ricky, I had an amazing time. Thank you for having us. Thank you for allowing us to introduce you today. We appreciate you. We expected that from you. This is my other squad over here. This is my first time I've been funny. I just want to say thank you for sharing your story.
You already know. How are you?
This is the wife.
How are you? Ricky, man. Oh, yeah.
Our little Grayson.
I met them in Fort Lauderdale. They babysitted for me.
On some random shit.
So they had the food. We had the food. And my grandson playing with them. So I just kind of laid back and took a nap. We became friends.
Yeah.
I invited them to the show.
Oh, that's nice.
There it is.
How my baby doing?
He saw that video.
I seen the video. Listen, he's balling. My baby balling out of
And he love what
control.
he do, too.
When he put that football uniform on, he won't crack a smile. He won't take that. He walk around the house. You have to make him take the mouthpiece out. Great to take the mouthpiece out. He walk around the house.
That's what's up.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Nice to meet you. You too. Trying to raise a dog. He a dog.
Listen, he's a beast. In the pool, he was throwing that
Dog
ball
big.
like a quarterback.